As a cricket lover, I have kept track of the game, watched umpteen matches, had the good fortune of producing a series called Bat Chat, which was anchored by Tony Grieg with panelists like Sanjay Manjrekar, Rameez Raja, Arjuna, Ranatunga, and Bishen, Bedi. We also presented a show later called City Point for a Hindi TV news channel, which was path-breaking as it brought in humor, dissected the game, and had other frills non-existent on similar formats in the early 2000s. Coming to the point, a man I hugely admire turns 34 and he's on the cusp of saying the long goodbye. What a skipper he is and what a stupendous record the man has. This is my salute to Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I recall doing a cricket analysis show which had Ashok Malhotra in it. This was when Saurav Ganguly was still the captain. Ashok ji, or Shokipa as we fondly called him, kept saying the team management must play a man called Dhoni. Isko zarur chance dena chahiye, Shokipa said. Why? Because Dhoni had guts, was fearless and had brutal hitting ability. Well, the management woke up one fine day, got in Dhoni wearing his long hair and triggered a memorable journey. We all have our special moments about the man. One would obviously be that six winning us the World Cup. The absolute nonchalance and lack of wild celebration more or less did it for me. By then, he was already known as the finisher. That last over to a little-known bowler who won it for India and hardly ever figured prominently afterwards comes to mind. The helicopter shot was a signature, signalling contempt for the bowler. Dhoni's chatter behind the stumps in chaste Hindi, laced with humour, were standouts. Using nicknames was common too. Right after winning the World Cup, Dhoni's style of management got plastered all over pink newspapers, discussing ways in which they could be adopted in running businesses. The element of cool was translated into cool quotient, where a CEO would learn to cope with pressures by breaking the game down into sessions, focusing on job in hand, backing the team, and moving ahead of the curve through strategy. When to make the surge was a critical component. It was best reserved for the last. Stay under the radar in difficult times, hunker down when things get stressful, but keep believing you can win it and in your time. Dhoni best did that. Just when the game seemed lost, the surge would come and a super excited Ravi Shastri would thunder, "Game on!" Yes, game on indeed. As and when Dhoni decides to go, he would be best remembered for winning some big titles, creating a young team after the big guns fell silent, and for making that surge which is so critical. The great Rahul Dravid once said, "In the game of cricket, you are just one night away from glory." In your work sphere too, that may be the case. Dhoni knew this and used his talent to the maximum, monetized it to the hilt, and wants to be remembered as an honest man who gave his best. As a lover of cricket, I have seen many captains, but none who could wait and wait and wait and then kill you.